What's up, everybody? It's Levi from LeviLassig.com. Thanks again for joining me today. And this is episode 5 of 6 in my interview series with Dr. Misak. Please like and subscribe below. It really helps a lot. In this episode, you're going to learn about what a Rife machine is and who is the doctor that actually invented that. You're going to learn about a multi-wave oscillator and then also about cell phone neutralizers. So all very key, important aspects, and they also play important roles in the natural healing process. So I think you'll find this video very interesting as well. Come check it out. Yeah, something else I learned from you, which was how to properly drink water. So you told me about a doctor probably in the 30s that had seen a patient with a hole in his throat, right? And
No, that was it. That was after Civil War. And
okay,
this guy, he was blown up, his interns, and it left a hole in his stomach. But they could turn around and they could go inside and look at his stomach to observe the observation of how the stomach worked. He devoted his life to science because these doctors saved him. And so in that process, they observed that when you drank water, it was immediately absorbed, sucked right up, goes right into the bloodstream. And Dr. Reams,
in a small quantity, right?
yeah, right.
So
And
not
so,
like sitting there chugging and
exactly, right. And so Dr. Reams turned around and showed that when you drank more than 4 ounces energetically, it had a negative effect on us. So what he says, and then if you think about it physiologically, okay, if I drink a lot of water, it's immediately going into the bloodstream. Well, your blood's a closed volume. It's a closed circulatory system. So if that volume increases in a closed system, what happens? Pressure goes up. So your kidneys turn around and have this renin-angiotensin system that says, hey, too much pressure, we need to diurese. So it causes you to pee things out. So when you drink in small amounts, you're not stimulating that pressure system. You're hydrating. You're giving a medium of exchange that allows for proper hydration. So the best way to drink is roughly a half a cup every half hour. Take your body weight, divide it by 2, drink that many ounces, but divide that over an 8 to 10 hour period by drinking little sips all day long.
and it should keep you from having to pee all day, right?
Exactly, because then you're not stimulating that receptor. But when you do get to that point of hydration, and if you drink like that, you're going to find that, why do I pee every day at 3 to 4? Because
Right.
your body gets into a rhythm.
Does that even include after, and here in Texas it's hot, so like after a workout, I'm thirsty and sometimes
You will need more water because metabolically you're having more energy, and so you do need to ingest more water. Same like if I put people in a sauna, you do need to drink more water during that because you're burning that internal combustion needs to be able to diurese and eliminate the waste from that metabolic activity. So,
you have an infrared sauna in your practice too?
oh, I have an infrared sauna. I have ionic foot baths. I have a hyperbaric chamber. I have colon hydrotherapy. I have a biomat. I have a way to measure your brain waves so I can tell whether you're actually going into deep meditative states.
Can you briefly on the infrared sauna?
Infrared is you're penetrating the body. It's light energy. Everything is energy. So you're using a frequency of vibration of light that penetrates up to 1.5 inches into the body to stimulate metabolic activity, which stimulates you to enhance circulation and detoxification because you're stimulating metabolic activity. So it mobilizes toxins, causes you to sweat them out, and causes you to stimulate that detox potential. Infrared has been around since 1960s, really studied in the 70s, became popular with Sherry Rogers and Dr. William Ray out of Dallas. He's an old naturopathic doctor that based upon for multiple chemical sensitivities who taught detox. And Sherry Rogers wrote about Detox or Die. And they showed how infrared is stimulating to get the cells to kick out that cellular waste. So I highly encourage people to use infrared and ionic foot baths, which will stimulate not only by absorbing what your body absorbs during that process of doing ionic foot baths, but not only attracting out. So infrared mobilizes why ionic foot baths attract out and stimulate a cellular response. And so, but I wait till the chemistry shows that the body can handle it, because I have people come in here who do not detox and their liver can't handle it. So you wait until the chemistry starts naturally going into a detox pattern, and now boom, stimulate it, man. Get in that sauna, do those foot baths. Let's get this crap out of you. In some cases, we'll have people do organic acid testing. We'll have them do environmental toxin testing, and show them that these levels are there, and then they fall back into normal after three, anywhere between. It usually takes about 3 months, 3 to 6 months. Most people, depending on age, the older you are, the longer it takes to remineralize. You could feel better normally within a short period of time, but true healing, when you came to me, it was going to take between 1 to 2 years. That's what I told you. How long did it take?
A year.
Yeah. If you're 40 to 60, well, probably 2 years, maybe 2.5, 60 to 80, 3, 4, 80 plus, 4 to 5 years. But it doesn't mean you don't feel better. It means that you got to adapt the lifestyle and maintain that lifestyle for that 4 to 5 year period to see a complete turnover. So when I have people come in their 50s and 60s and they have cancer, I'm like, you're going to feel better. You're going to see these tumor markers and things going down. But it's, in reality, you're looking at a 3-year process before you're going to be considered, cancer free, but I'm not going to promise you that. And I'm not telling you that's going to happen. I'm just telling you, based upon you maintaining your chemistry, when you get a healthy chemistry, it still takes your body that long in order for that process to occur, for you to restore those minerals, for you to detox the crap out that led you to this. You're deficient for years. You don't just start taking selenium and be good in 6 months. I see that it takes 3 to 4 years for people to get that. It took me 4 years to get my selenium values back to normal. And you do that by testing your hair.
Oh, really? Were you sick at one point?
Natural medicine, you kind of experiment to, why do I still have this symptom? Self-awareness. Why is this still going on? And looking for the reason why. And my chemistry dictates, it says, okay, I've gone, I've dealt with parasites. It explained years of digestive issues and stuff like that. And so it wasn't that I was sick, is that I knew that something still wasn't ideal. That makes sense?
Yep, it does.
I'm not going to go to a doctor. I have blood work, looks great. I have hair analysis. Oh, perfect. I do my chemistry. Depends on my day and whether I'm listening to myself, But you go, and from a diagnostic standpoint, yeah, I'm a healthy guy. But when I can tell from self-awareness and knowing myself that something's off, I usually can tell what's going on. And it's whether I am going to take the time to jump on my machines, do the therapies. I keep myself at a nice, healthy, medium state where if I overboard, I'm fasting. I'm going to reset my chemistry. I'm going to get myself back on track. It's not in these products. I love taking vitalometry because it helps me, just in general. But it's not a matter of a product. It's a process. So.
I remember, going to the hospital several times just because I couldn't hold food and water. I had to go just for IV and to rehydrate.
Hydration, yeah.
And I was 50 pounds lighter, and they would run those tests, and they'd be like, well, everything looks good, I guess you can go home. And I'm like, I'm dying here. Excuse me. They're like,
Right.
well, but the test, everything is good. We just, you said you have colitis. I mean, it was just, they were so confused. I mean, it was.
Totally get it.
They don't
Well,
get it.
speaking of going home, 8:30, it's our closing time here.
Okay.
If there's any questions that I can answer or something, please ask. If there's if you ever want me to do another show, or you have a specific topic or something like that, let me know. I love to get the word out. I feel like I've got a mission to educate educators, and if I can have educators realize the simplicity of what I've found, each person that can take this on and educate somebody else, that's how we're going to start a wave to change to change the health of this world. If you really want to change the health of this world, we have to change the agricultural industry, and that's a whole other topic.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Great. Well, thank you for your time today, Dr. Misak. Again, docmisak.com, coupon code Levi, and you can get 10% off vitalometry.
Yep.
And yeah, man, well, I tell you what, you just dropped a lot of nuggets. So, and it really refreshed my memory quite a bit. So I can't wait to watch this again and, do the editing and then just hear everything over again. But yeah, I really appreciate it. If you're in Pittsburgh, or even if you're not in Pittsburgh, you need to go see him, because Pittsburgh is actually one of my favorite northern cities. Great food town, a lot of culture, a lot of history. That's worth the trip in itself. But on top of that, to see Dr. Misak, who is very affordable, I will say, I've worked with all types of natural doctors, and he is very affordable compared to some others I've worked with. And so, and like you said, you can even have access to some of his equipment for free based on the what you need. But that's the key thing, is what you need. So really thank you again for your time. And yeah, check him out, docmisak.com. And
Yep.
I hope to talk to you soon. And thanks
Thank
again.
you. Thanks for sharing and having me.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of my healing process as well. So
Oh, you're welcome.
really appreciate it.
God bless. Take care.
You too. All right. Bye-bye.